He wasn't just betting on the mission, he was inside it. A US soldier placed 13 bets on the fall of Nicolás Maduro while helping plan the raid itself. $32,000 in, over $400,000 out, Polymarket lit up. So when classified war plans turn into cash, where exactly is the line between strategy and fraud? A US Special Forces soldier is now facing criminal charges after allegedly betting on the outcome of a mission he was directly involved in turning sensitive intelligence into personal profit. Master Sgt. Gannon Ken Van Dyke, an active duty soldier stationed at Fort Bragg, has been arrested and charged for allegedly wagering on the capture of Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro, earning more than $400,000. According to an indictment unsealed on Thursday, Van Dyke opened an account in late December on Polymarket, a well-known prediction market platform. He placed approximately $32,000 in bets that Maduro would be out by January, a long-shot prediction at the time. Prosecutors allege that Van Dyke was not just an observer, but an active participant in the planning and execution of Operation Absolute Resolve, the covert mission that ultimately led to Maduro's capture. They say he had access to classified information before placing his bets. Van Dyke allegedly made 13 separate wagers between December 27th and January 2nd, with his final bet placed just hours before the overnight operation was carried out. His winnings, though placed anonymously, quickly drew the attention of law enforcement. Following the operation, prosecutors say Van Dyke transferred his profits, more than $400,000, into a foreign cryptocurrency vault before moving the funds into an online brokerage account, in what authorities describe as an attempt to conceal their origin. He now faces 5 criminal charges, including theft and misuse of confidential government information, as well as fraud. He is expected to make his first court appearance in North Carolina. No attorney has yet been listed for him in court records. A Master Sergeant is a senior non-commissioned officer in the US Army, responsible for leadership at the battalion level and for maintaining discipline and standards within the ranks. Jay Clayton, US Attorney for the Southern District of New York, said,
"Those entrusted to safeguard our nation's secrets have a duty to protect them and our armed service members, and not to use that information for personal financial gain."
Court documents also reference a photograph of Van Dyke taken around the time of his final bet, reportedly showing him on the deck of a ship at sea, wearing US military fatigues and carrying a rifle alongside other personnel. The Commodity Futures Trading Commission has filed a related civil complaint, seeking financial penalties and restitution. Polymarket said it identified the suspicious activity and referred the case to the Department of Justice, stating that insider trading has no place on its platform. President Donald Trump, responding to the broader issue, said that he would look into the matter.
That's like Pete Rose betting on his own team. It's a little like Pete Rose. Pete Rose, they kept him out of the Hall of Fame because he bet on his own team. Now, if he bet against his team, that would be no good, but he bet on his own team. I'll look into it, yeah.
The capture of Nicolás Maduro took place during a covert overnight operation in Caracas, where US forces came under heavy fire before transporting him to New York to face federal charges. Maduro has pleaded not guilty. North Korea has replaced 3 senior officials responsible for guarding leader Kim Jong-un, signaling heightened assassination fears amid escalating international tensions and North Korea's deeper involvement in global conflicts. South Korean officials and analysts interpret this reshuffle as a response to increased scrutiny following Pyongyang's troop deployment to Russia in Ukraine and broader geopolitical pressures. The changes affect key security agencies detected during a military parade in October 2025. The reshuffle involves 3 of 4 elite units protecting Kim: the Guard Office of the Workers' Party Central Committee, the Guard Department of the State Affairs Commission, and the Bodyguard Command of the Korean People's Army. New appointees include Song Jun-sol as Chief of the Guard Office, responsible for Kim and his family, Ro Kyung-chol, leading the Guard Department for Public Events, and Ra Chol-jin, heading the Bodyguard Command for facilities like residences. Kim Yong-ho remains in charge of the Guard Bureau, North Korea's Secret Service equivalent. These shifts occurred over 2 to 3 years, with some leaders like Kwak Chang-sik last seen in 2022 and others through mid-2023. South Korea's Unification Ministry first spotted the new chiefs during the October 2025 military parade celebrating the Workers' Party's 80th anniversary. The ministry's North Korean Key Figures 2025 report highlights the unusual speed of changes in these sensitive roles. Seoul's National Intelligence Service noted in October 2024 that Pyongyang elevated Kim's security, including drone defenses, due to assassination risks.
Change in the pattern of Kim's security detail was detected from October 2024, when he deployed North Korean troops to Russia. He could have judged that there could be an assassination attempt against him involving Ukrainians amid the heightened international spotlight due to the deployment.
Analysts tie the reshuffle to North Korea's October 2024 decision to send troops supporting Russia's Ukraine invasion, drawing global condemnation and sanctions. This exposed Pyongyang to retaliation risks, including from Ukrainian-linked operations, amplifying Kim's paranoia. The timing aligns with increased Western scrutiny under President Trump's administration, which has prioritized countering North Korean aid to Russia. Security alarms likely spiked from a recent U.S. Special Forces operation, capturing Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro, viewed in Pyongyang as a blueprint for a decapitation strike against Kim. North Korea has long propagated narratives of U.S. plots to assassinate its leadership, making Maduro's seizure a vivid threat model. Combined with drone threats and electronic warfare advances, this prompted layered protections via the reshuffled Bodyguard Command. The security changes fit a 2025 pattern of North Korean elite turnover, prioritizing stability ahead of the 9th Party Congress. 78-year-old Ri Pyong-chol lost Politburo Presidium status and Central Military Commission vice chairmanship, shrinking the Presidium to 4 members. 80-year-old Kim Yong-chol, the inter-Korean affairs figure, appears demoted from Politburo candidate. Choe Son-hui rose to full Politburo member, reflecting trust in diplomacy amid external pressures. Military roles expanded with 2 first vice defense ministers, Kang Soon-nam, Chai Yong-bum, and first deputy chiefs of staff. North Korea abolished the Korean Asia-Pacific Peace Committee, its last South Korea-facing body post-2023 Hostile States Declaration, signaling total inter-Korean cutoff. Names shifted: Reconnaissance General Bureau to Reconnaissance Information General Bureau, Ministry of Grain Procurement to Grain Management. No updates on Kim's daughter Ju-ae, absent from official media. Education leaders changed at key military academies during the 2025 parade. Experts see the moves as preemptive against multifaceted threats: Ukrainian drones, US special ops, and intensified sanctions. Unification Ministry officials called the short-interval changes in Supreme Leader Guards noticeable.
While the exact timing and reasons for the replacements are unclear, it is notable that sensitive positions responsible for the supreme dignity's security have seen frequent changes in a relatively short period.
This reflects Pyongyang's inward focus on regime survival over expansion. reshuffle underscores North Korea's vulnerability paradox. Bolder foreign adventures like Ukraine's support invite blowback, forcing internal fortification. Under Trump, US policy emphasizes deterrence, potentially accelerating North Korean isolation. For Seoul, it heightens vigilance on cross-border risks, while global powers monitor for escalation signals. These dynamics could reshape Northeast Asian security, with Kim prioritizing personal safety amid an alliance with Russia.